Quran was
open John.
No, it's okay, Habibi.
16.
I got it right here.
12 to verse 12 to 13.
Habibi, I got it all over here. I'm just waiting.
Good.
Yeah.
Are you trying to find Muhammad in the Bible?
No, I'm not trying to find him in the Bible, but forget even about Muhammad altogether. What? Think about Quran that is not true in the time, like science, life, and everything.
Bro, there's a lot of the scientific miracles in the Quran have been debunked multiple times. Your leaders, Ali Dawah is like the most famous YouTuber. He even admitted all the scientific miracles are debunked. Look up Ali Dawah.
So in the Andrew Tate video that I did, I mentioned that the scientific miracles in the Quran got debunked. And for some odd reason, funnily enough, like as if they thought that it was a slip of the tongue. I'll repeat it again, very carefully. The scientific miracles argument in the Quran got debunked. Yeah? I hope my tajweed was on point. So when I said this, a lot of Islamophobes were celebrating as if I was like, oh my gosh, like this video is going to be me apologizing, and no, listen, it got debunked. Now, let's give some context for some Muslims so they can understand. For example, and I'll tell you where this comes from, and you know why many people in the Duat, YouTubers, my colleagues, like brothers that I work with, didn't do a video. Why did you say that? Because they know it as well.
Bro, has the moon ever been split? Do you guys believe the moon's been split? Because nobody else in history ever said the moon was split, and I can look at it with a telescope and tell you there's no split on it. Bro, do you believe the moon has been split?
1 second. Who do you have that said the moon has been split or not? And how do you prove otherwise?
The Quran says that he split the moon. Right. So nobody. Well, you can't prove it ever happened. That's a type. No, you can't, because no other civilization in history ever thought it happened. Yes, it and you can look at it with a telescope and see that it didn't.
Yeah, right now.
So, and the other question is why? Every miracle in the Bible has a reason. Why would he split the moon? Why would he split the moon?
Everything.
Bro, why?
Hold up, you said it's been debunked, right? How's our prophet? He lives in the desert. He's never been in the ocean. Okay, he's never been in the ocean. Okay. And in the Quran it says that the seawater and the fresh water cannot mix. And this person who has never went to the sea in his life, how did he know that?
Does the seawater and the saltwater can't mix?
No, not fresh water and seawater.
Like the only thing to do with that is only elevation, because rivers flow down.
How did he know that?
Geography, man. Everybody knows that. You can easily know that. Gravity, bro. Everybody knows about gravity, right?
Yeah, I mean.
So if you can't read or write, you tell me you can know.
Bro, you can look around at the world and see that a river flows down, the fresh water flows down, and the ocean is salt. That's basic gravity. Yeah, they don't mix because of gravity. The fresh water flows down into the salt water can't go up. That easily debunked.
Hey, usually I'm talking to Christians, they use their logic. You as the respectfully though, I'm not sure.
It's fine, bro. It's fine.
Okay, but I want to go to this verse. Do you think that Jesus is a man?
Jesus came in a human form. It says the Word became flesh.
So can you read this verse for me out loud, please?
What do you got here? The KJV. God is not a man that he should lie, neither the Son of Man that he should repent. Hath he said, and shall he not do it? Or hath he spoken, and shall he not make it good?
So you see right here in the first line, it says God.
Wait, what verse is that again? Right exactly. Here. So you're talking about Numbers, which is the Old Testament, which is before. It's before Jesus Christ became a man, bro. So that's talking about Yahweh before Jesus Christ came in a physical body.
So God lied.
It's an Old Testament before Jesus.
So he changed, right? He was not a man beginning. Now he changed, right? Yes.
In the New Testament, it says, "A body you have prepared for me."
Did he change?
In the New Testament, lots of stuff changed.
So did he change?
Lots of stuff changed in the New Testament.
Did God change?
God didn't change, but the Bible came. There's a new covenant. That's why it's called a new covenant, bro.
So he became the man.
Was he always a man? That's Old Testament before Jesus, so it's irrelevant.
So was God
it's irrelevant, big dog.
It's relevant,
bro. It's irrelevant. God was not a man in the Old Testament.
So Is he a man in the heaven before the? So
No,
who
he existed as the Word.
So
in the
it
Old
says-
Testament, it
so
says
this
he
is him
existed as the Word.
Before, so he was all time a man, but over here says God is not a man. That makes no sense. I mean, you're telling me
He
God
wasn't-
Jesus was always in heaven, and he was always in the form he was. He never changed. But over here says God is not a man, and Jesus is a man.
I'm telling you, that's Old Testament before Jesus.
So who wrote down the Old
Bro,
Testament?
the
Who
Old
wrote down
Covenant
the Old
is
Testament?
very...
Oh,
is-
shush.
Huh?
Wait. Who wrote down the Old Testament?
Who wrote down the Old Testament? The Israelites, man.
But where did it come from?
Came from Yahweh, from God.
God.
Right.
Was God a man back then?
So there was the... No.
So why did you say God is not a man? So that means the person that
It
wrote
says-
it down.
that's what that verse says.
The person that wrote it down was not a man, and Jesus was a man.
Are you going to let me answer?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's just
You're not
super
answering, though.
simple.
Go
It
ahead.
says God is not a man. That's Numbers. That's like one of the first books of the Bible. That's
is not a
way
man.
thousands of years before Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ
Was Jesus
is
a
the
man?
physical image of the invisible God, right? But that's talking about before Jesus came, so it's an irrelevant argument.
You're telling me
I'm not
God-
trying to be. I'm not. It's just, bro. It's the
You
Old
are
Testament.
going
That's
around the
obvious.
bush.
No, I'm
You
not.
are running around
It's
the
an
bush.
obvious answer,
You're
bro.
absolutely not.
Before he
You're
became
telling-
a man, it's saying he's not a man. That's
finished?
obvious,
Let me know when
bro.
you're done.
That's
I
obvious.
didn't know.
Get
Are
a
you-
better
wait,
argument.
wait. Are you done?
Yeah,
I'll respectfully let you finish.
yeah, I
Okay.
will too.
So, God wrote down the Old Testament, right?
Yeah.
This testament was wrote down by God.
Yeah.
And he's telling you he's not a man. And he doesn't change. Does he change? You told me no earlier, don't change now.
He's the same forever, yesterday and
change?
forever. No,
So God didn't change. And he was a man when he wrote this down. But
he wasn't a man when he wrote that.
So what was he? Did Jesus change?
In the beginning, he existed as the Word.
Did Jesus change?
Jesus changed. Jesus came into a physical
He
body.
changed.
He didn't change, but he entered a physical body and entered creation.
If I move my house that looks the same, did I change houses?
Bro,
Did I change
I
houses?
answered you. I answered
No,
you.
you didn't. I
God,
swear to
God
everything I
never
wanted to-
changed, but
Did
he came
answer
in
my
a.
question?
God never changed, but he came in a physical body.
If I move my house that looks exactly the same, but I move it from Fresco to New York, did I change houses?
Yeah.
So
but
did
that's,
Jesus change?
Bro, that's
No.
that-
Have a good
dude.
day.
It's
Have a good day.
Bro, you can't say you won after that.
I swear this is the second time you've been
Bro,
like it.
no,
What?
bro.
Hey,
You just said
England people-
in the Old Testament, bro.
And you give me 1 second.
Just let me say
After- no,
that
no, I
that's
haven't-
irrelevant, bro.
That's
Because in
so
the Old
relevant.
Testament,
It is so
in the
relevant.
Old Testament, he wasn't a man, bro.
Hey,
You're celebrating like you did something, but you have to understand
Let
the.
me
I want to
finish,
say this real
Yeah,
quick.
go ahead.
Before you finish.
Before I leave, because
Okay.
obviously...
Let's each make one more
this
statement,
isn't going
okay?
anywhere.
Can
He
we do that?
He can stay and talk to you for as
Yeah,
long as
sure.
he wants. Go
If
ahead.
you make
I'll
one
listen.
statement, can I make one?
I'm gonna leave after I say this. You asked,
Well, bro,
you
you're not
told
gonna
me-
let me talk
here's
to
the
you.
thing, the
You're not
thing
gonna let
is,
me talk to
you
you.
told me
You're not gonna let me
to.
talk to
You
you.
talk to me.
I will,
You
but
talk
can
to
I
me.
make
Here's
one
the-
more statement before you
I'm
go?
trying to tell you something.
Can I say one thing before you go?
Yes.
You can make your reply. He can. say
Okay,
something.
thank you.
So, as I stated to you before you even brought the example, I told you that one, the Quran is still preserved. And then I told you that the Torah and the Injil, which is the book of Moses and the book of Jesus, they are still not preserved. After by 5 minutes, one ear through, out the other. You go and tell him that, oh, it is revealed, it's not revealed in the Torah or in the Injil, which is again the book of Moses and the book of Jesus. After I just told you 5 minutes beforehand that it was not preserved properly. So you want to come in and tell him that means that everything that I'm telling you is going through one ear and out the other ear, which means what? It means ignorance, right? And after that, I told you so many other things that goes through what? One ear out the other. And I told you beforehand, are you someone that's coming here to talk to me for seeking knowledge, or are you coming here so you can put this on YouTube, make a video about it, and try to just talk for the sake of talking? Obviously, you're coming here for the talk.
No, that's for the sake of talking to get money.
And to make
No,
videos.
I don't
And on
monetize.
top of that, whenever you told me, no one in the world, Bismillah, I could pray on my death right now. Of course, I'm not going to do that because that's haram. Anyone that rapes anyone of my family, I'm killing him. So you're telling me that you are going to let him go free? No one's going to do that.
It's
No
not
one is
that
gonna do that.
analogy.
And the thing is, I have been trying to be patient with you for the longest time ever. And whenever I talk about something and I know I'm right, I get aggressive. And that's the only reason
That's
why I
fine,
don't
bro.
debate with people that are being ignorant. Because what are you doing? You are being ignorant. One ear out the other. That is like you just in denial.
I'm
You are
listening.
in
I'm listening
denial.
right now. I'm
You
listening.
are in denial. You're listening, but after 5 minutes, out the ears, my brother. Out the ears. You don't care. You're coming here for the sake of talking and yapping. And guess what? I am not going to be a part of that. So, thank you for your time.
Are you gonna let me speak?
Go ahead, talk.
So
After you're done
the
talking,
Wars
the
Quran.
same way you were doing to me,
Bro,
in one ear,
bro,
out the other, I'm going to do the
Bro,
same
we're
exact
here to
thing.
have intellectual dialogue, right? I've been kind to you guys. You guys have brought
reply
up
to him,
points.
reply to him.
So
He's gonna forget.
The worst Quran in Africa is it has
They're not
many
Muslims.
differences from the
not
Quran that you have. The Uthmanic Quran that you guys follow today. Let me speak, bro. I listen to you. Are you scared?
authentic
You're
Quran.
scared. You're
No,
proving
no,
that you're scared right
They're
now,
going
bro.
to
You're
agree that
going
they're
to
not
the
Muslim.
So, bro,
You're going to the
you're
fake.
proving right now
Come
that
to
you're
the
scared.
authenticity.
When you're
Come to the
scared,
authenticity.
you talk over people,
Don't
bro.
go to the fake, go to the authenticity.
Bro.
This is why I'm not gonna let you talk, because you're talking about something
You're
that
scared
does not
because
make
you know
sense.
I'm right.
And I'm not scared
Okay, I
because I
wanna
know,
finish.
Bro, you
I
won't-
know what you're saying is
You keep
incorrect.
going back
This
to
is
that.
not
So
fair,
what's the
right?
point of letting you talk
Wait, let
if
him
you're gonna
talk,
say
let him
something
talk.
incorrect? And I told you about this before. Go to the authentic.
Bro, I
Go
would
to
like it
something
if you would
authentic.
let me finish and
Go
just
ahead.
prove my
And
point.
also, you also talked about the hadith. The hadith that you pulled up, where you're saying X, Y, and Z, you are trying to make it about a whole different story when you did not even look at the context. So you're
Bro,
talking
if
for the
I'm
sake of
not in the
talking
truth,
again.
why are you so worked up?
I'm not worked up, but what
Okay.
you're doing is pissing me off, and you're just genuinely.
If
trying to
what
talk
I'm
for the
saying
sake of
isn't
talking.
true, why does it bother you?
You're going to. We're over here in America, and you're over here all the way in Switzerland, my brother. We're stay here. Stay
Okay,
in
so
this
bro,
world.
let me finish what I wanted to say.
let him talk.
So the worst Quran in Africa has major differences from the other Quran. Fine, that's your position,
That's
right?
his position too.
The
That's
hadith.
everyone's-
every
Okay,
Muslim
that's your
position.
position.
Every
Fine,
Muslim-
fine.
Muslim position.
Okay, fine.
So
In the Quranic
and our position.
The Western and other African people are not Muslim. Fine, that's your position. The other thing
No,
is
way
the
you just said they changed
Uthman.
the Quran. If someone changes the Quran,
I understand.
then, okay.
I
If
understand.
someone changes
That's
the
your
Quran, they
position.
are
Fine.
kafir. You are not allowed to
Every
change any
Muslim's
word.
position.
So Muhammad said there were 7 different qira'at, 7 different recitations of the Quran already. So there is not one.
Qira'at.
Let me finish.
Qira'at.
The
You know what
Uthmanic
qira'at
Quran that you
means?
guys follow today was not even compiled until 1924.
What does qira'at mean?
1924.
What does
I'll
qira'at mean?
answer that after. Let me finish.
ahead.
So the preservation of the Quran is a lie. Next,
Allah.
when you
I love this.
so what I want you guys to know and what I care about the most is the Bible warned in Galatians, if another gospel comes even from an angel, it's a curse. Then years later, Muhammad got a different gospel from an angel, right? Muhammad didn't know Allah. He didn't have a real relationship with God. He only commuted with him through. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish. Muhammad only interacted with God through Gabriel. So in the Bible,
It's okay, it's good. Let him
you
finish.
can be saved if you make Jesus Lord of your life and believe the gospel and follow him. We can't keep sinning. Let me finish. That's what I believe, right? You can be saved and follow him, but later on, Muhammad comes and denies those two things. So you cannot be saved in Islam. According to Christianity, you cannot be saved. So what would a demon come and tell you if they don't want you to be saved? They would tell you, that's shirk. You don't make Jesus God. You don't believe the gospel, right? But the crucifixion of Jesus Christ is a historical fact. Nobody denies it. But you guys deny it in the Quran. Therefore, the Quran is a lie, bro. It's a lie.
Also, got you.
I'm done.
I also
Wait,
got you.
wait,
I
You
also
said
got
let
you.
him go, man.
You just said something and you just proved my point again. One ear out the other. What did you just tell me? And you also never answered my first question that you said that you'd answer right after. What does the word qira'at mean?
The qira'ats are the different recitations of the Quran
Okay,
that was at
yeah,
Muhammad's time.
recitations.
Therefore, there are not one. It's not one Quran, bro.
No.
That is not
Okay,
correct.
English. Hold up.
Wait,
Hold up.
come on,
Yeah,
come on.
yeah.
You
Go
say
ahead.
a word.
English.
Right,
English.
Yeah.
If I'm from England
Yeah,
and I'm from America,
You say what is the like?
does he say water or does he say water?
Are they the same thing?
Are those the same thing?
Yeah, those are the same.
You
things.
don't
Okay, you
care.
just said that.
So
what is
one.
qira'at?
Hold on.
This guy-
So one
3 times
Word.
like you.
but different accent. Water. Water.
It's the same
You
thing.
still can understand. It's
Okay.
still the same thing.
No, fair
but
enough.
it's a different
I'll give you that.
Fair
I'll
enough,
give you
that's
that.
okay,
I'll give you that.
No, that is
But you guys cannot answer for the worst Quran all over Africa. That's completely
They're not
different.
Muslims.
They're not Muslims.
And there's
I'm answering
many,
the question.
there's many different Qurans. If you guys go look at what's her face, she went to Speaker's Corner in England. She brought 7 different Qurans,
You know
bro,
what that means?
and showed them, and they were like, "Oh, what the heck?" So the perfect preservation of the Quran has been debunked many times.
Do you have the
You know
link
what that
for
means?
Hold on, do you have the link for the video?
Yeah, hold on.
I don't care about the link. You know
No,
what that
no.
means? that means that, as we have been telling you for the past 10
10 minutes.
times, that means that that is not the real Quran and that they are kuffar. They
Okay,
are not real Muslims.
okay.
And on top of that,
Wait,
on top
wait,
of that,
I believe
do you
that.
understand that?
So,
On top of that,
but
the
now
older
now
Christian texts
you have
of the
many
Dead
different
Scrolls.
groups of Muslims all over the world that each think they're not true Muslims, right?
oldest Christian-
And they're gonna fight each other and kill each other.
No, I'm just
No,
gonna
we
give you
don't
this
go
context. So you're telling me the Old Testament, the New Testament, they don't say the same thing, but so is this one a lie or is this one a lie? Which one?
They flow together perfectly, bro.
But there's two different. No,
But
it does
here's the-
not.
no,
Yes, it does.
One says
You know
he's not
why?
the man, and one says he is.
You know
the man.
why? The oldest text.
Let him go,
Wait,
man.
wait.
Let him go,
Can
bro.
you? Okay.
He's my God, and I love him. He's my God, and I love him.